Okay, so no introductions or outroductions for this one, but if you want to, like always, like, share, comment. If you really feel like doing it, hit the bell notification, subscribe if you feel like it. Anyways, Mortal Kombat, freaking 1 remake. Khaos Reigns official T-1000 trailer. I know like 5-6 days on this thing. It's probably March by the time we go to watch it. Not February, definitely March. If not 4, but 5. Count 5. Internet stories to tell you about. 2 of them are real sad, and the other 3 random shit I just had to pick up. But anyways, before you keep going, see you guys in a quick second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I was having a really bad fit and coughing like a motherfucker, man. But I don't know, maybe it's because spring fever, spring allergies. I don't know. We're on the 1st of March, so by the time you guys see it, might be March or it might be late February. I don't know. Now, the Pokemon one, that's probably gonna have to wait till Saturday. As much as I really want to do it today, even though it came out 2 days ago, it's gonna be way later than I wanted to. But that is definitely coming. Mark my fucking words. Last thing I do is definitely gonna be that reaction. Pokemon and Legends of the Game. I don't know if I'm still gonna react to the other shows, like the stuff they usually show, like Pokemon Masters EX, Pokemon Go, or the other thing. If I do, I'm either gonna skip most of that and just do Legends of the Game, or maybe I'll react to maybe at least a little Pokemon Go show, because I still do play that occasionally. Anyways, 3, 2, 1, let's go. I've been waiting for this for so freaking long. Now it's the real T-1000. I want to see how crazy his shit's gonna be. It's gotta be insane. 3, 2, 1, let's get it done. And plus, this is a nostalgia trip for me because I grew up with all the Terminator movies, except the first one was like before I was born, but part 2 and 3. And the Judgment Day was alright. The one that had like freaking Christian Bale in the Salvation, I know some people didn't like that one. I thought that was pretty badass. And then like the one after that, not the Genesis one, the one that was in 2018, 19, when the whole SJW woke shit started happening with the politics and the they, them shit and the non-binary stuff started happening in the late 2010s. And that's kind of when I got bored of it. And I went to go see the film, but I wish I would have got my fucking $17 back that day. Because I watched it in 3 days, so. Fortunately, I didn't get none of it. I just had to get extra fucking snacks. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Please,
Oh, what a waste. Megastar looks on an asshole evil robot. What is a megastar?
What is a megastar? Finish him. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't expect him to kill him like that, finish him like that. What? Oh, who's this? Madame Bo cameo fighter. Oh, I wonder who that was. Oh, I just finished watching. It's funny because this past Sunday, Monday, even though it's completely irrelevant to the video, thoughts, use, many speculations. Let's do it real quick. There's a dude on YouTube. I think his name's Clement something. It's Clement256. I know he did like a huge, like 4, 6, 8 hour documentary video about the origins and backgrounds of the Tekken series and Street Fighter and Fatal Fury, and I think he did one for like maybe King of Fighters. I think the most of the stuff he does on his channel, shout out to him, by the way. I'll leave the link to his freaking videos down below, or just his channel description box down below. But I think he mainly does stuff about Final Fantasy and like Silent Hill. If it's not Final Fantasy Silent Hill, I think it's Final Fantasy and like some other freaking game from the late 90s, early 2000s, because the dude's got to be around my age. He definitely grew up in the 90s like I did. He reminds me of this other dude too. I don't know if they're both. It feels like they're almost like twin brothers for all the stuff that they're big into, because I know they both really like the Monster Hunter series and the freaking Metroid series and Final Fantasy, and even the one that was like Persona. I can't believe I'm freaking blanking out on the name. It's not Fire Emblem series, but it's one before that. Oh, Shimigami Tensei. I know they were really big into that one. Another one than that, and I think, I'm not sure if Clement was big into like not Xenogears Saga, but the other one, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, 2, and 3. It's funny because I never got to play any of those games, but they all look tremendously beautiful. Amazingly gorgeous ass freaking worlds. Even though it's only strict for Nintendo, I swear it's not because I'm being a Nintendo fanboy and I like that more than the Sony Xbox shit has. I'm just saying. So the Sony pony fools just shut the hell up. I'm just saying right now. And then for the Xbox, Microsoft, Phil Spencer fanboys, hey, I'm not trying to freaking attack you fools either. Because all three of those freaking things at the end of the day, they're just corporations that don't really give a shit about either of us anyways. Granted, I wish they would, but they don't. They just want our money mostly, that's all. Fortunately. I didn't really recognize that until at least about 2014, 15-ish. I was already in my mid-20s at that time, too. I should have known better before that. Real thoughts, it was been speculation. I'm surprised. I thought his freaking, honestly thought his freaking, what's it called? Hopefully you guys don't hear that in the background. It's a big-ass freaking, whatever it is, helicopter thing going around. I don't know what it is. Like, I honestly thought he was gonna end up unaliving or taking out the freaking the T-1000 gonna take out his characters like how he did in the movies. Like, I know he did that whole thing where his freaking this metallic body goes like phew, phew, and just kills everyone with his fingers, with his metal fingers, or he just uses body manipulation and he just changes into another person. I'm surprised he didn't kill them or take them out unalive, as you gotta say here on YouTube, which is so stupid. Sounds like something made out of for preschoolers or some shit. I don't know why. But oh my god, dude. I don't know, it's kinda I'm not gonna say it was unsatisfactory or if it was really underwhelming, but I feel like it could have been better. It's all he did was end up shooting stuff in, and that was it. He shoots his little Uzi GTA 3 looking gun. And that's all he uses. I thought his final move was going to be a little bit better than that. I mean, I know there was a whole references to the freaking Terminator 2 movie and all that stuff, which was cool as fuck. But I feel like it could have been better. Just saying. I'm not saying that NetherRealm Studios or Warner Bros. Didn't do a good job. It did kick ass as usual, but they should have given him 2 other uniforms too. His little police officer uniform. They gave him that too, but that was a security version of the uniform. Or what else? I know what else. I think he had a SWAT uniform too, and then that was it. It's crazy, man. They could have did all that crazier endings with him, or how his defeat would look like. Because I know Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in there, how he defeats the T-1000. He throws him in this giant pit of lava or whatever. Not lava, but burning hot, molted steel. And that's how he dies, T-1000. They could have had an ending thing like that for him too. Just saying. Anyways, get into the news. There's going to be a huge mass crap ton of it. Okay, so unfortunately, it's sad to start off with a little bit of sad news, very sombering news, depending when you see this Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. But the absolute OG GOAT of Hollywood from the late 60s, 70s, and the 80s, and pretty sure the 90s too, Gene Hackman. Fortunately, he passed away the other day, but I guess he was 2 days ago. No. Sheriff says Oscar award-winning Pacemaker stopped on February 17th. This is from Independent.com, so I got to credit to him. Excuse me. Oh yeah, to Greg Evans, Jacob Stolworthy, and Kevin E.G. Perry, Inga Parkel. It says the Oscar award-winning, best known for The French Connection and Conservation, I almost gonna say conservative, was found, unfortunately, say deceased, that's the best way I could say it, along with his wife, Betsy Arakawa, and a pet dog. I'm just gonna read a little bit of it, but man, this dude, I'm not gonna lie, he did some really, really super good ass freaking movies from back in the day, man. He really did. I thought he was the one of the dudes that was in a Super Mario Bros. He was Bowser, unless that was another guy I'm thinking of. It was a different actor. The one that was the worst Super Mario Bros. One that had John Leguizamo, which he's still alive. And the Bob Hoskins dude, which I remember when that dude passed away. I think it was 2011, 2012, or 2013. I remember on my older channel, Critical Idolization, I remember I doing a video on that dude. That shit broke me. And it's crazy because 2 years after that, that's when freaking Robin Williams ended up sadly passing us. We lost a lot of good ones over the years, man. Big time. Even though some probably might have been, I hate to say it because I'm kind of I don't want to sound like a hypocrite or nothing, but Some probably were Freemasons and Illuminati dudes and all that shit, and they sold out for the fame and fortune. I'm hoping this dude, Gene Hackman, didn't do that, but if he did, as much as I would love to think he's in heaven, Ian has said his whole, he is, and that's not me trying to sound like an asshole or nothing, but it's not me trying to sound holier than thou, but I do unfortunately doesn't make it to heaven if he did sell out his soul. I hope he didn't, but because he made some really good ass shit in the 90s and 2000s. I remember growing up a little bit of his movies. You know, some of his movies were like 13 or rated R, so I couldn't really watch that many of them. But anyways, it says, yeah, Mr. Hackman was found unfortunately unalive at age 95 Santa Fe Hotel along with his wife Betsy Arakawa, 65, and one of their pet dogs. According to the police search warrant, the actor and his wife and their dog were now in separate rooms and appeared to have been unfortunately dead for some time. The couple suffered no external trauma. The preliminary findings of a medical investigation found. And then there's a little bit more to it. Dang, bro. It's crazy. I mean, I never actually saw that movie when it came to that show, The French Connection, but I remember he was in that other one. I don't know if it was the Jerry Maguire movie he was in with Tom Cruise, and then the other one he was with the Tom Hanks. I remember those ones when I was a 90s kid. That shit was really popping off at that time. So, this man, rest in peace, he will definitely 100% be missed, man, because his shit was really cool as fuck. So I'm going to have to go back and binge watch a bunch of his movies like how I did one last year. The other absolute badassness, epicness goats of the all goats. The badass goat ever for himself when he passed away. I forgot his name. The light skin one I don't do that did Darth Vader's voice and then Mufasa's voice from Lion King. Oh my god, I know it's not freaking Morgan Freeman, but the one that was way better than that. Oh god, I'm gonna get so much shit for this. I know who he is though. I swear I know who he is. And then the Coming to America one movie, like the Sandlot one was, I remember, was the first one I ever saw him in. I was gonna say not Rick Grimes, it's some other dude. And then this one, I didn't even know this was a thing because all the news that was getting covered by the whole Gene Hackman dude that passed away. But there was a Shrek 5 freaking trailer that came out, so I don't know if I want to react to it because I really hope I don't get a copyright claim or a copyright strike if I do react to that, because I don't know how DreamWorks algorithm is when it comes to seeing people react to their movies. So I don't know, if you don't see nothing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, because I didn't do a reaction to it, because I don't want to risk getting a community guideline strike or something, not sure. So the only thing I know is that dude Eddie Murphy and Cameron Diaz and Mike Myers are still going to be the original characters that they were playing before in the first 3 Shrek movies, the Shrek 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if I ever watched Shrek 4. I remember Shrek 1, 2, and 3 because I grew up in elementary and middle school when that shit came out. And I think it was my freshman or sophomore year when Shrek 3 or 4 came out. And that's when Antonio Banderas was playing the Puss in Boots dude. So that's cool. They brought back all the original characters. I remember hearing about this last year though, so I'm not surprised about it. So I can't wait. I hope it's good. I pray that there's no bullshit, politically woke, girl boss bullshit and all that stuff. I hope none of that preachiness is going to be in there. And this one from Dexterdo. Dex freaking Sturdo. I haven't read anything from there in about, I think, almost 2 weeks, not that long. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I'm just not going to say it. So it says that person, whoever it is, slams TikTok trolls over a viral meme about her. This comes from, I'm not going to say that first name, but I think it's Abed or Abad. Abed. I was going to read it real quick. I think I'm just going to call her Bebadoo or Bebabadoo. Babadowie. Babadowie or Babadowie. I don't know. It sounds like that thing when it says Bababooey. Took to TikTok to rant about the comments, referencing a meme about her, sparking mixed reactions from her. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. One popular clip includes Bebadabadoo. Bebadoobity, I don't know, leading TikTok users to flood her profile with comments references to the meme. As many of this was she described as weird shit. I don't know. Who knows? And this one looks like she's one of those Gen Zer kids, so I don't know. You guys can watch the video yourself. I think I already watched it on my own time because I guess she was just a real pissed off person. I couldn't take the chick seriously. She's almost like young enough to be my freaking I wouldn't say my niece, but more like my daughter almost. Well, maybe not my daughter, probably like younger cousin or something. I don't know. So there's that. And then I know I don't get into politics with this one, but this one I heard. Oh man, I didn't watch the clip yet, but I heard another thing. And I know I shouldn't be laughing at this. This is not a laughing matter. It's very serious because of the whole political shit. But you know how I am. I've said it billion infinity amounts of times on this channel. A lot of stuff in politics is mainly a lot of bullshit. Fucking bread and circus. A lot of it's just an illusion. It's not real, actual shit that's happening. It's mainly just a lot of distraction, diversion shit to who the real, actual elites, puppets of the New World Order and the Freemason fools that really control everything behind closed doors. So all these people are just strawmen, to be honest. Anything that's the people that are way, way out top, like I always say, fools we never get to see. The real people that run the show, the real owners of this country, just like that fool George Carlin used to say, the owners of the freaking U.S. But anyways, it's crazy. I don't know if I'll watch a little bit of it. I'll check in a minute. Hold on. Okay, so if you guys just came for the Mortal Kombat thing, you guys can leave now, but I heard it was this crazy because I usually don't want to get into political stuff because that stuff is very divisive. Plus, nobody really wins in the end. It's just a lot of MK Ultra mind control, brainwashing shit that a lot of these people want you to believe that Trump and the other dude, J.D. Vance and Elon Musk, they have your best interests. Obviously, I hate to break it to you guys, but we're nothing to them, bro. If anything, we're probably just a bunch of cockroaches that they just see as lower than dirt. Regardless if you're in that whole conservative Republican side or if you're in the other Democrat side, it doesn't matter what side you're on, bro. They only see you as literal cow shit. That's probably how they see all of us. And plus, I always see Trump, he's always putting that little sign thing, upside down sign, because you know that fool sold out a long time ago. I know so many people are probably going to unsubscribe after saying it, because you guys probably love and worship the shit out of Donald Trump. I'm sorry, but that's just how I've always seen him do. He's an entertainer. I mean, the only thing I probably slightly agree with him on is the whole bullshit about the DEI, ESG thing, and all transgender stuff. As much as I hate to agree with them on that, you know what? That shit had to go. Had to get the fuck out of a whole bunch of this stuff at the schools and brainwashing all these kids believing and thinking it could be like a billion other genders. Are you kidding me about that? No. That's fucking insane. So yeah, I just want to hear it a little bit. I just want to hear the part where he starts arguing.
He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you say what problems we have?
I have been to...
Count once.
I have actually...
It's right there. It's hidden in plain sight. That's what they say. I'm not trying to be a tinfoil conspiracy theorist, but you see him when he's doing like this. That's his freaking little sign that's like, hey, he's trying to hypnotize the people and the sheep to thinking, yeah, you believe everything I say. Like, if you don't see it, that's right there. Same thing that Andrew Tate does. And I actually heard some news about Andrew Tate. I don't know if I want to talk about it. I might just skip through it because it's something about him. I think he went to Miami, Florida or something because he wanted to get, like, I think Donald Trump supporters to try to be the Prime Minister of the UK. I don't know.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling.
I wonder if that's some predictive program and shit. Is that going to lead to WWE3 or something? Or Civil, you know what? I can't say here on YouTube because, oh, you're going to be fear propagandist. Fear mongering. That's insane, bro. I think this is the part here. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard a couple memes about it. I didn't heard it from that fool Asmongold. I know that fool really likes everything Trump says.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
I don't know what these old boomers and sheepros like really get out of this shit, bro. Like, and they think, oh, video games and other shit, anime is a waste of time, bro. At least we're having a good ass entertainment, fun shit of that stuff. You know, that probably has a bunch of, I hate to say it, probably has a lot of MK Ultra, Rockefeller, Russia, Illuminati, Satanist shit in there too. But at least it's not boring and freaking a Snoresville fuss like this. But oh man. I'm not gonna lie, that one part is like, oh, like, did you not say thank you one time? Like, oh, dude. How do people not see the freaking bullshit through this, bro? It's like, it's so freaking staged. And they really think the stuff is real. Ridiculous.
Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You haven't been alone.
In this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
We
gave you military equipment, and you men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment, if you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days.
I swear, I don't choose either side. You know, I'm not going to say I'm a centrist either, because being a centrist, you're still choosing a side, bro. I just look at this with the freaking glass half full, bro. It's just, it's like he shoved him a little bit on that side. I don't know if that was planned or not. I wouldn't be surprised. They're probably into some same weird ass, you know, small hat brotherhood of you know what. Like the whole Bohemian Grove shit. I'm not going to say that Trump's not putting on a show, because he knows. This man right here, Mr. Orange Man Trump, the President of the United States of freaking America, where I'm at this very moment, he knows how to put on a good show. I'll admit him that. I give him credit for putting on a really good ass entertainment show, but he's still, in my opinion, he's the same car dealership dude that he's been from 2016 to 2020. And I know other people are going to say, oh, but Biden and Harris, they made the country worse, more extra corruption on, bro. They're all part of the same team at the end of the day. They just play different, like, teams, but I guarantee you behind closed doors, they're probably just laughing at all of us that buy into this shit, which I don't. My subscribers are smart enough. You know a lot of this thing is, it's all fabricated stuff. It's like literally watching a movie. The same thing. Let's move on. One thing that'll probably have real world consequences is some of the people that have to lose their jobs. It's a damn shame. Unfortunate for them.
Heard it from Putin in 3 days. This is something
maybe
new.
Less.
In 2 weeks. Of course he has.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again,
I tell you.
Just say thank you.
Said a lot of
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
With guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you
that wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards, but without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry,
It's going to be a tough deal to make,
Um,
because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What
That's
is
funny
that?
because it's coming alive when a dude that's like, because I remember all the old Comedy Central roasts that dude did. That dude ain't no freaking Christian. I know I'm not trying to throw things under the bus with Christians and all that stuff. I know I have a dirty fucking mouth out to them when I say shit, ass, fuck, and goddamn, and all that bitch. But the thing is with me, the difference, a massive landslide difference. This dude is like a billionaire. He can literally do whatever he wants. He can run the country whatever he wants, however he feels like it. But, you know, granted, he's not really running anything. He's just sitting there as the straw man dude. And he's just waiting for the small hat people to give him the direct orders, which in my personal opinion is the other people. I can't say it because you end up saying which small town, small hat people that control the country. Because then this is what I always remember. I'll never freaking forget this when this other dude named AK Electric or Fabian back in the day said America isn't a country. In Washington, D.C., it's just a corporation. That's all it ever is. This is a corporation company. That's all this place is. And it's probably the same thing for Canada and the UK, too. The real people that really run this country is names we're never going to fucking know, ever. Unless you talked about the Rockefeller dude or the Rothschilds or any of that shit, but then you tell that to the average person, they think you're a freaking loony. It's like, huh, I think you're crazy. Don't you? Oh, Trump and the other dude, they have to run the country. And this is where the fight just continuously keeps rolling like the hamster wheel.
I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden did.
I shouldn't have said that, man. Now he's going to make that other fool. Whether he has power or not, Mr. Putin, Vladimir Putin or whatever, he's going to probably want something to do with that with America. Throw a BOMB somewhere in the United States, unfortunately. God forbid, I hope that don't happen, but if it does, whew, dang. Then you say a fool World War III shit ends up popping on. That's going to be insane ass day for my eyes to see that. That'd be pretty wild. Now, granted, I was kind of like into predictive program with all the movies and video games predicting a lot of that shit was going to go pop off. Honestly, it wouldn't be a huge shock for me. Pretty wild.
They didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton.
He was about to use a cuss word there. He's probably going to say, fucking bullshit scam. Nah, he can't do that, though. He's got to pretend that he's Christian.
Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right.
I know I'm not no like a real estate agent or salesman or businessman or lawyer attorney, but like or Wall Street fool. But I'm wondering what type of cards he's talking about. He's talking about that like Illuminati card game thing. That's what I'm thinking that he's talking about. Cause there was a lot of crazy ass shit. Shout out to this other dude, even though he doesn't believe in all the theories and all that shit like how I do, almost 100% what freaking fault. Book of Alice, aka Angelino or something Lopez. I forgot his last name. I think it's Lorenzo Lopez or something Angelo Lopez. I don't know. But I remember like he talked about it way back, and even my other dudes I used to listen to a lot. Like my dude Pockets of the Future, people aren't on YouTube anymore. Him or KJ Osborne and RFB Richie and Really Graceful. They used to talk about that card game thing a bunch. And that came out around the time I was still in diapers. And it was like 1983 or 94 at the time. And a lot of the shit that was on there, like almost a lot of it's been almost like prophecy being fulfilled type of shit. And this is somebody that grew up like myself. I grew up going into the church, you know, what the Bible was and what the Father and the Holy Spirit was about. And oh yeah, the devil's bad. You gotta serve Jesus with all your heart and making him personal Lord and Savior. Like, I mean, I always get the earful of that every once a week or once a month when I go visit my old man. That's all he ever fucking talks about half the goddamn fucking time. But then again, when he does, I usually just tune his fucking ass out, so it doesn't matter. Anyways. See, Mr. Entertainer, Trump keeps saying at the end.
I think we've seen enough. What do you think, huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right. We'll see what we can do about putting it together. We'll see. I don't know.
He's the so-called president of the United States of America. He's got to know all that shit. Well, whatever. Like I said, I usually don't like getting the political realm shit. That's still like when I hear about this other guy. Speaking of, they got in trouble big time last like 4 weeks ago. I didn't talk about it. I do Steven something Benemith, or better known as Destiny. I know he got in trouble for a lot of the shit he did because accusations on him. I'm not gonna get into that. Or fools like Lawrence Southern or the Quartering. I know they usually talk about way more of that shit than I do because they're just 100% political channels. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how much stress that they can endure from that shit. Because when it comes to that whole politics stuff, you don't win anywhere, man. Yeah, you might win one side for the rest of your life, but the other side, they're just going to have hatred towards you forever. Regardless of what side you choose. Just, that's a freaking lose-lose battle, bro. Especially IRL, like, bro. I was even watching a video once again, and it was a big YouTube channel, like, Zach, aka Asmongold. I know he showed a little clip thing about like, well, if you support Donald Trump, they're gonna like beat your ass in the street or something. If any did every day, like God forbid ever today, I'm out there IRL and somebody asks me if I supported Mr. Donald Trump, I'm just gonna keep fucking walking, dude. I ain't risking going to fucking prison or freaking jail, beat somebody's ass because, oh, I hate Trump or I love Trump. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. It's like grown-ass adults are acting like freaking kids. It's because they didn't get the person that they wanted in the White House. Well, they don't even know that most of that shit is freaking fabricated. All that shit is pre-planned like 40, 50, probably 200 years pre-advance to what was going to happen. All that shit's already like set in stone. Way before you think you get some fucking illusion, you think you have some sort of beautiful willpower or freedom of freaking speech of getting the golden ticket and putting a road into these, have these people get into the White House. No, bro. I mean, if you believe that, then you might as well believe, oh, I'm going to sell you a bridge. No, I'm not going to give it to you. Shit, bro. It really is. And as I gotta say for now, I'm out here. Peace out. Let's talk about later. We'll start to easy one out. I'll do that Pokemon one next time. Talk to you guys soon. Later. I'm gone.